Well, we're in a little busy corner here in the village of Hopton. There's a village store and there's a sign and there's some beautiful daisies here, and then we've got steps going up to a gravel path. Church of All Saints. What a lovely church. Flint and brick. That's beautiful. Here we've got a memorial to the war dead. (1418) war. That's sad. Two names the same. Tragedies from these wars. 45 war.
In memory of Albel Maid Well, who died July 21st, 1873, age 75 years. Also Susan.
Right here is on a busy street, and it's very neat and tidy. We've got half of it here, which is laid out on grass that's been cut and very lovely, in really excellent condition. And here it's over this gravel path. We've got a fantastically beautiful looking area of headstones with all wildflowers everywhere. That is stunning, absolutely stunning in the sun. We won't walk through them. They just look beautiful. It's such a delightful scene. Look at that. Double ones, lovely shaped ones. The birds are singing, and we've got headstones under a tree with the light shining through. Just what I like to see. Henry Clark. The church has got brick buttress and flint and all the brick at the top. It's fabulous, fabulous church. Beautiful windows. We find ourselves in a shaded area here, very quiet. Though in the background we can hear vehicles moving around in the village. Lots of headstones here. Isn't this wonderful? Oh, look. Beautiful scenes. But the churchyard comes to a rather abrupt end here, where we've got cottages and dwellings around the back of it. It's the back of the church. Stained glass window, reflecting in the sun there. It's beautiful. Look. And the flint is a real mixture. Local flint from the surrounding fields. Modern shed. This part here we've another collection of headstones. All look as if they're mainly Victorian. A very romantic looking setting here of overgrown headstones falling away in all different directions. And now, just as I was talking, the sun comes out to make it even more beautiful. We're so lucky here, look. On this side, we look up at that tower and see that fabulous pattern. This is a really unusual church. Isn't that lovely? And headstones all resting peacefully amongst the vegetation. How beautiful is that? How beautiful. And look at these. Impressive grave. John Alderton. And here we get another view of that tower with the decorated top. And I think now, to get away from the sound of passing traffic, we'll have a look inside this church. As we walk around to the entrance to the church, we just stop to look at this tower here, where we can see the clock. So we walk up to the entrance here, on this gravel path, open the screen door. Ooh, this is a dark porch. Oh, lovely old yellow or cream coloured walls, very aged with patina. Beautiful window, look, inset. Another on this side. A lot of age on this. It looks beautiful. I like this. Faces here, worn away again. Well, we enter the church and try and take in something. This is very busy, this church. It's got 3 aisles, lots of columns, numerous windows, and lots of angles, and the walls are unpainted, certainly patinaed with age. Gives the church overpowering feel. There's an area here to our left. It's like an area for Sunday school, perhaps. Little steps going up there to a little door, perhaps, that went up to the tower. These windows are plain frosted glass, letting in a lot of light to this area. Got the visitor's book here, and look at the floor, which is red and black tiles as usual. We've got a carved font. Says Father. here we can look at the arch that leads to the tower. It's quite an acute arch there. Window above. Pulls here to open the windows a bit, perhaps. It's very old. Looks as if it hasn't been decorated or touched for many, many years. You can see all the windows above. The lights coming in, all the brick. That section's all brick. But look at that wood. Look at that ceiling. Absolutely magnificent. God. That's just fabulous. Like the feeling you're in a Tudor castle. Here, under the tower, we've got all the bell pulls. Here again, though, I have to say it's unfortunate that it produced such a mess with the electrics. And the monuments here, memorials to people, and yet you'd think that this would have been in a cupboard somewhere. What a shame. But if we stand here and look down this church, we can be nothing but impressed. That is, I don't know, stunning. I think I can't find a word. I'm slightly overwhelmed with that church here. The colour, actually, the brick, the colour of the ceiling. It's fantastic. Just have a walk down. Carpet down the middle. The patina on these walls is fabulous. I mean, they just look so good. Just a shame that the pews are not as old as they could be. On this side, over here, we've got two plain windows, and then a stained glass window here, little altar. That's a lovely window. If we view these windows from this angle, we can reflect again at how beautiful they are. These are really, really lovely windows and columns. It's a very impressive church. This is a sweet little touch here with the flowers set in here and all this stenciling. That's hand stenciling there. And painted alcove. Beautiful flower arrangement here. I do like these flower arrangements, and so much credit must go to the people that supply and do the flowers for the churches. That's magnificent. On this side we've got this pulpit. Oh, and look, another flower arrangement here, and another little alcove. Let everything that hath breath praise the Lord. Well, we should be thankful for being able to see churches like this, that's for sure. Look at that ceiling. Little piano here for musical interludes. All that wall there where the plaster's come away, but it just looks really nice. So clean here. So well cared for, this church. A little door here in front of us. Oh, look. If we just look here. How beautiful. The light coming in through those windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 windows. That's truly magnificent. As we go to step up to walk to the altar, I notice in the floor and must comment that we've been to a few churches in this area now and suddenly find that they've got these mosaic floors. There must be some continuity with local tradesmen, because this seems to be peculiar to this area. And this is a really lovely one. There's beautiful carved pews here. A stained glass window to the left. And a plain one to my right. The ceiling here is more sophisticated and more busy than the one behind us. Got the organ here. Massive pipes. And some memorials here.
Here below lies the body of Thomas Raymond, Esquire, first sole keeper of the papers of State and Council to King Charles II in Whitehall, successor therein to his maternal uncle, the Honourable Sir William Boswell, Knight, who died resident for King Charles I at The Hague in Holland, and to whom he was legal heir. He married one of the of William Greenwood of Burgh Castle in Suffolk. He lived and died very religiously on the 20th of October 1680.
So much history here. So interesting, these things. I mean, you just take one memorial on the wall, and if you really went back in time and could research all the circumstances surrounding it, it would be so interesting. And we could just read each one, but there's so many of them in these churches. Here we've got the floor, another beautiful mosaic floor leading up to the altar. And behind it is a wonderful window. And it's atmospheric because the light's shining down through it. Shadows of birds flying behind it. Little plain frosted glass window to the side. Then we turn and stand here and look at this vast space. that wonderful? I hope you were impressed as much as I was that the bells rang just as I was talking. That was not planned. Divine intervention. So we leave the solitude and quiet of that church and walk down the gravel path to the world and the reality of modern day life. Shops, vehicles, vans, people driving around. But before we leave, just have a final look at this church in Hopton. And of course, we can't even look at it without the noise of a van going past us. But isn't it beautiful? Oh, what a lovely building.